going to be summer.
Yes.
This weekend, it's going to be summer.
I love it.
Do you think it's going to stay warm?
Oh, I so hope so.
Me too. I really love warm weather.
What's your favorite thing to do?
Swimming.
Yes. Love it.
How about you?
Oh, swimming, boating.
Fishing?
Yep.
Canoeing.
Oh, the best.
I love canoeing so much.
I do too, but we usually end up flipping the canoe.
That's the best part.
You're right, it is.
I'd flip the canoe sometimes on purpose.
Well, I don't tell my husband, but I might do it just to watch him get soaking wet because it's kind of funny.
It's pretty funny, isn't it? Yes.
But we have to be careful when we do that.
You do. You know what? You have to be careful in the water anyway. So we're going to teach you this safety spot, how to be responsible, make responsible choices in the water.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Let's talk about ponds, pools, and what to do if someone is drowning.
Drowning. Absolutely. Yeah. I think that's good.
Yeah.
And maybe could we talk about how to recognize when somebody's drowning?
I think that's awesome.
I do too.
All right.
So, do you want to pop over to the pool?
Let's do it.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Hey, look at how pretty that water looks.
I want to just jump in right now.
I know, but it's a little cold and they're not quite ready for us to be in the pool yet.
And I didn't bring my swimsuit.
Oh, you have to wear a swimsuit?
Well, clothes are kind of heavy to swim in.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
Okay, you're right. So, what are some things we need to remember when we're around a pool?
My number one rule, never swim alone.
Absolutely so important that we never swim alone.
And it's so important to never swim alone, even if you have your water watcher there, because what if you get into trouble, you get tired because you've been swimming all day and you're just exhausted and you can't quite make it to the edge of the pool to get out and rest? If you have someone there with you, they can go and get help.
Absolutely. I like that. That's true. Mm-hmm. You know what my rule is? Always have a water watcher. So
what's a water watcher?
A water watcher is the adult that's only job is to watch you while you're in the pool. Now, not just because you're going to do tricks, but they want to make sure you're safe. Mm-hmm. Remember, it's not a lifeguard's job to keep track of you. It's only a lifeguard's job to rescue us if we get into trouble, right?
Yeah.
So that's our water watcher's job, is to keep track of us.
So like a parent or a babysitter?
Outstanding thoughts.
So our parent or babysitter that goes with us to the pool, is it okay for them to sit in the chair and just play on their phone?
No, that's the whole thing. A water watcher has to be an adult, and they have to give you absolutely 100% of their attention. They can't be reading a book or talking on the phone or playing a game. They need to be paying attention to the person that's in the water. And if they happen to have a really weak swimmer, they need to make sure that really weak swimmer is within arm's length of them. So they may actually be sitting on the edge of the pool with their feet in the water to keep close track of what the child's doing or what the person's doing.
Absolutely.
You know, I love the pool, but you have to be so careful about a couple of things that you have to do around the pool.
Yes.
Like, if I run on a wet surface,
it's pretty slippery.
It could get really bad, right?
So the lifeguard's blowing their whistle at me not to ruin my fun, right? They're blowing their whistle at me to remind me I'm breaking the rule of not running around the pool.
Right. And that rule is to keep us from falling in the water and getting water, or falling in the water, falling on the concrete and hitting our head and hurting ourselves.
Yeah. So, remember, go slow around the edge of the pool.
Absolutely. Oh, you know what my favorite thing to do is? I love to just dive in.
Oh, please tell me you're diving in the diving area where the water's really deep.
Absolutely, because I follow the posted rules. That's what they're there for.
Yeah. So have you ever seen the sign of the swimmer that's diving and it's got the red circle with the line across it? That means it's not deep enough to dive there and you could really hurt your head or your neck.
Right, absolutely. What's up here in your head? Do you remember?
My brain.
Yeah, and that's your whole computer system for your body.
Absolutely.
So it's kind of important that we protect that.
Absolutely.
So yeah, no diving in shallow water. Only dive where you're allowed. And
so some pools, they don't allow any diving at all.
Right.
And some pools have a diving area. So just check the rules at your pool. There'll be a big sign that says pool rules.
Pool rules. That's a good thought. Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
One other thing we need to think about. See where the rescue equipment is, and where the first aid equipment is, and where there's a phone.
Absolutely.
Those are 3 things to know exactly where they are. It's kind of nice to know where the snack bar is, but we aren't going to worry about that.
Well, I always bring some of my own snacks.
But can we eat in the pool?
No. No eating in the pool. No chewing gum in the pool either. What if you are swimming really fast and you come up for a breath of air and your gum sucks down your throat? Now you're choking in the pool.
And that's never a good thing.
Yeah.
No. I agree.
Awesome.
Okay, nice.
Cool. Well, can you think of anything else at the pool? If not, maybe we should pop on over to the pond.
You think we ought to pop over to the pond?
I would love to go to the pond.
I would love to pop to the pond. You ready to pop to the pond?
I am.
3, 2, 1. Hey!
Hey, nice glasses.
Nice helmet, but
Thank you.
what's the helmet for?
You just told me I had to protect my brain.
That was in case you were diving. Are we gonna swim in this?
I don't know. You tell me.
Oh, no. We don't swim in the pond.
Well, I know we don't swim in the pond, but I'm still gotta protect my head.
Well, yeah, but you're
What
not
if-
gonna. No.
What if alien ducks come down and throw rocks at me? Hey, it could
Lisa,
happen.
I don't think we need to worry about alien ducks, and I probably don't need to worry about the sun, even though my future's so bright. I know,
Oh,
right?
hilarious.
I thought so too.
Okay, so ponds.
Yes.
You know you can't swim in the pond in your neighborhood, right?
Right. Absolutely.
There are some ponds that are okay for swimming. Like, I lived in a neighborhood in Carmel that had a pond that they checked the water every day and they kept it nice and clean and it was for swimming. And guess what the sign said? You can swim.
You can swim here.
Yeah.
But it says no swimming, no skating, no fishing. That means no swimming, no skating, no fishing.
Yeah. Most ponds in a neighborhood are made to catch the rain. And so they make them really, really deep than like a natural pond that you would find.
Right.
And they don't have a shallow end, so if you're in the pond, it's super deep and you can't touch.
Right. And you don't always know where the super deep is because there's something called a shelf. And it's only about 8 to 10 feet out, and that even erodes away. So you could be like wading along in the water, and then all at once there's this sudden awful drop off.
Yeah.
In
And
a
you don't
retention
even know it's
pond.
coming.
No, not at
Yeah.
all. So that's really a problem. But if you do get to go fishing or maybe even swimming in a regular pond,
Like a natural pond?
like a natural pond,
Yeah.
can you think of some things you might want to have with you or
Hmm.
on?
What do you think? Yeah, life jacket. Whenever you're around the water, it's a good idea to have a life jacket on. Especially like, if you're in a boat or like on a jet ski or water skiing, you have to wear a life jacket. And some people think little kids only need life jackets.
Oh, no.
Yeah, because at the pool you see little kids wearing life jackets that don't know how to swim. But when you're in a big body of water like the pond or a lake or the ocean,
Really a good idea to have a
Yeah.
life jacket on.
yeah,
And everybody should be wearing it.
yes,
Absolutely. Now, Miss Lisa,
yes.
how do you know if somebody, let's say somebody is swimming and they get in trouble in the water, how do you know when they're in trouble in the water? Because, like, does that mean they, like, jump and yell and scream and wave and, they go under for 3 times and the...
It's not all like what you see on TV.
Really?
Actually, drowning is silent. It looks like someone is just playing around in the water, and they stay kind of upright, and their nose just might dip down and maybe bob back up, and it looks like they're climbing the stairs like this, with their arms and their legs.
Well, I would think they were dog paddling if I saw that.
Yeah. It doesn't look at all like what TV shows us is drowning. And you know what? They're so worried about if they can get air or not, they can't even think to scream and yell for help.
Their bodies won't allow them. They're just trying to get up above the water to get the air.
Mm-hmm.
So if somebody does get in trouble in the water, what do we need to do?
Do you think we should jump in and save them? I'm a really good swimmer.
Nope, not that good. No insult meant, but really honestly, we can reach or we can throw, but we never go.
Reach, throw, don't go. Got it.
Here's the thing. I'm not just going to reach.
Can I reach with this?
You can, but if I reach down on the dock like this and somebody pulls on this, what's the likelihood of me going in the water
Oh, you're
too?
going to totally lose your balance.
I know.
Yeah. So what do you do to reach so you don't fall in?
I'm going to lay on the ground with my arm extended and whatever I have in my hand, like a pool noodle or a boat oar or a fishing pole,
What about a big long stick that I
That'll
found on
work.
the side of the pond?
that will work wonderfully. But we're going to reach that out to that person. Okay, we aren't going to go. Now, if we can't reach, we don't have anything to reach, we may have to throw. Now, this is actually a throwable life,
Oh, it kind of looks like a cushion.
absolutely, this is a throwable PFD. So,
Got it.
we could throw this out and it will help them float and help them get back to the edge.
Now, someone who's drowning, if you throw that to them, are they going to know what to do with it?
No, you're going to tell them.
What words could we use?
Grab onto this.
Grab on.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Put your weight on it. Yes, absolutely.
Got it.
Or even put it on this way.
And hold it.
And hold on to it and lay forward and keep your head up. That would work.
Yeah, okay. So reach and throw. And don't go. But you know what I've learned? Before you do any of that reaching and throwing, if you see someone that's struggling, you get help.
Absolutely.
You know, you can be the boss. Even if you're a kid, you can still look at an adult and say, go call 911. And you can tell the lifeguard, someone is drowning. I'm going to go call 911. You go help. You go help. You go do what you need to do.
Go get help. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And do you know you don't have to have an expensive thing to throw. It could be a cooler. It could be one of these, but you may have any other thing.
So just something that floats?
Absolutely.
Lisa,
Yes.
one really cool thing you can do next to your pool or your pond, and it doesn't really cost you hardly anything.
Ooh.
Grab an old jug, milk jug or vinegar jug or whatever, tie a rope to it, add a little bit of weight in the bottom. So water or sand will work, not a lot. Put your cap back on it, and if somebody gets in trouble, you can use this to throw to them. So you take it, you pitch it out towards the water, towards that person. Hold on to this part, because if you don't, it's not going to be any good for you. But that's a really good way of rescue that doesn't really cost you much.
So you toss this bottle out to them, and then you yell to them,
Grab onto the bottle. Encourage them. Absolutely.
Nice.
Encouragement.
And then can you use the rope to pull them?
Absolutely. You can use that rope to pull them back, and
Yeah.
that makes a rescue.
That's really cool. What a cool, easy thing you can have around the house.
Absolutely. And you know, it's really doesn't take much to have rescue tools right there. You just have to stop and think about what you need.
That's really awesome.
It is.
So, you know, I think we've learned some really good tips for being responsible around the water this summer.
I think we have too, and I think it's really important this summer that we do use caution as we're out and about having some fun.
Absolutely. Well, have a great summer enjoying the water. We'd love to see your pictures and videos of you doing your safe water safety thing.
Absolutely. Thanks so much for
Have a great
seeing us.
day.
Bye.